but I've been waiting to do this, and I thought I'd do a live so people could see I do know how to work on computers, that I do some things correctly. First of all, I got my Dell here. I love my Dell. This has been like one of the best little computers I've ever owned. She's not a small one. It's a pretty good size. It's a gaming PC, got the light up keyboard and all that kind of stuff. Well, the other day when I was using it, I could hear noise and I could tell that one of my fans was bad. So we'll look down here at the desktop. So what I'm going to show you off of this here, let's move some stuff out of the way. Got my tools already here. You can see I've already taken the back cover off. I did that the other day and I just left it off and didn't put it back on. So I'm going to go to YouTube over here and see if anybody's watching us. So I can show you that anyways. Here's the back cover that goes on. Fits right like this on there. And this is called a laptop prop. It's something my brother used to sell. And it holds your PC at a certain, gives it the right angle for you. I'm not using that very often anyways, but I still leave it up and in place. Laptop prop, mylaptopprop.com. Now it's supposed to be glued on there, but I'm reusing this one from another PC. So I did make some little screw mounts to hold it, make sure it's nice and solid. So we'll set that off to the side right now. I've already taken the screws out of the battery compartment here. My little lifter tool here. And I've already gotten that kind of loose. I'm just going to lift it up out of there. Biggest thing, I can't get my fingers on it, so I'll take a screwdriver and give it a little bit of a pry. Let me unhook that from the motherboard. Okay. The battery's not been getting too hot. She's not all swelled up. It's in really good shape still, so I'm really happy with that. So that's a good plus. Probably about time for me to order a replacement one. This computer is a couple of years old, so the battery does go dead pretty quick. But I never use it on the battery anyway. And for a lot of this, it takes two different screwdrivers. Some things take Phillips, some things take a little mini Torx bit, making sure that everything is loose there. And then we're going to go through now, take the Phillips screwdriver. I always keep a little magnet handy for putting the little screws on. We don't have to worry about losing them. So it's pretty much every screw you can see has got to come out. I do a quick inspection, see what I'm looking at, everything. Okay. All right. Take out this little screw here. Put that on the magnet and put them on different sides because I want to keep track of the Torx screws from the Phillips. Pretty much all the screws in most cases are the exact same screw in every location. So it's really not hard to worry about mix matching where the screws go. As you can see in here, I got a solid state hard drive. See this fan over here, when you spin it, doesn't want to spin very much. See this one over here, when you spin it, it keeps right on going. How that spins. So this is the fan that will go back in there. And I don't know why these company put their label on the fan itself. So now I got to see if I can take that off without leaving any residue, because that'll throw that fan out of balance. And I'll be doing this project again someday. I'm gonna peel that sticker off of there. All right, perfect. Now, let's see. I should keep those little stickers. In fact, I think I'm going to. This is the right side fan. I got the little envelope that came with it. I'll put this on there. Hey, Talent. I'll put that on there and Marcus on this little package here. Oh, it's making. I went ink pen. Those are my, you know, I don't like using this one. Doesn't write very well on it. Oh, there's what I want right there. Right. And then this one has a sticker. I guess it doesn't have a sticker on that one too. All right. Anyway, got the sticker off of there. I'm doing a repair, getting my music machine straightened back out. But anyway, if you look at this fan here, like just touching it, that fan just spins and spins and spins, spin. This one, you can actually hear it. You hit this one, she's quiet. You can hear it on that one. This one, the other side. I'm going to change it while I'm in there. Spin. See how long it spins? Tells you that the bearing is still good. So that goes on this other side over here. It goes this one. This one fits here. This one fits here. All right. Now let's finish taking some screws out here. I've only done this a few times. I put enough light on so you can all see. I got my hat on, so I'm not going to have any glare in my eyes. Let's see. I have to double check everything because sometimes have hidden screws. Nothing under there. All right. Okay. I'll go back up here now. Take this one here. That one doesn't want to come out of there. I don't like that. It'll make me feel a little good. How about this one? This one's coming out okay. And this one's coming out okay. And there's a couple of little ones up in there that got to come out. Alrighty. Now these screws here don't come out. Make sure those are locked down good and tight. That's for the heat sink. I already had this computer apart after I bought it. They sent me a motherboard because I had some issues. So I already know how everything comes apart. Hey, Toasty. We're doing the CPU cooling fan replacement. And I know I should take it to a repair shop because they know what they're doing. And I should pay them $100 an hour because I don't know what I'm doing according to everybody out there. Well, a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people don't think I know anything. And pull this case up here. There's little snap clips. You can hear them when I hit the screwdriver just right. You hear them popping. That means I got them. This must be a little bit tricky. There we go. Okay. Yes. I'm home. I'm on a live stream. I'm doing a live right now. Yeah, I'm doing a live. I'm changing the battery. I'm changing the fan in my computer. Yep. Now, is this thing going to be like that to me? I got to take the front off before I can take the back. Could have sworn I was able to take this back off. Oh, of course not. Of course not. I got to take the keyboard out too. Okay. Well, let's get up here and let's do that. Let's take the keyboard out. Didn't want to do that. Didn't want to go through that again. This keyboard is not really that much of a pain, but it is and yet it isn't. Okay, here's the keyboard. Yeehaw. Sorry you didn't see that. Do I have any screws up in here I gotta take loose? I don't think so. Been a while since I've messed with this thing, but I was sure that there was nothing else I had to take off. All right, we'll leave the keyboard loose for now because I'm sure it must have to come out of there. Where am I still being held on here by screws? Okay, it's got to be those little ones there. All right. Let's get the screwdriver out here and take these two out. Enter.
Oh, no. Woo. Man, it feels like winter out there, dude.
I know, right? Well, I am on a live here, so yeah, I'm doing this on cam to let people see I know what I'm doing. Okay, all the screws happen to be the same size. That's always a plus. Let's see, I got some snaps. I've got a pop here somewhere right here. Right here, maybe. Okay, what's it trying to do to me here?
Man, nobody ever pet you guys or what?
No, we neglect them all the time.
I see you, left dog. I don't need you up here.
Okay, let's pull this cable. I got too many things here. That small one there. Come on.
Pretty standard stuff. Couple screws out.
Well,
Screws in.
yeah, I thought it was going to be. It's a little bit more intense than that on this particular one.
Hey, be nice, you two. Rat, hey, bit. Yeah, she is not very nice.
No, she's a rowdy little shit.
Especially when you pet her, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Just got done giving her some loving, and now she wants to act like an asshole. Everybody else.
And this right there, for those who want to know what that is, that's your modem right there. Believe it or not, that little piece, that little gizmo right there. And I got to get this wire undone out of the way.
YouTube and showing people how to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting it tore apart so I can put the new fan in. I got my second fan finally arrived today.
No.
Been waiting all day. I must have another screw somewhere that I'm missing somewhere because it's not wanting to pop right out.
Just made myself a cool $200 today.
Yeah.
Just to goof around, I changed like 12 ceiling tiles for her. Somebody had the toilet loose, so I tightened the toilet up, the toilet bolts, and the drain pipe out of the bathroom sink had rotted out. So where it went into the P trap, it was rotted out. So I changed that too.
This is my friend Gary. You guys have seen him before being here. Heard his voice.
And I had somebody there having ice cream this Saturday. Tried to weasel in and steal my mowing contract.
Oh yeah.
Said, I mow grass and landscaper. You need somebody to mow? Thank God she told him no. When she started telling me, I thought she was going to tell me that they were going to do it cheaper and she was going to try to get me to drop my rate.
Okay.
She stuck with me though. She's actually getting to be a lot nicer. The more I get to know her, she comes off like she's a real cold and mean person. But she's just old school. She reminds me so much of my grandma. My grandma wasn't much for talking bullshit. Everything was cut and dry. But I always thought that woman was just an asshole, and she's not. You just got to take the time to talk to her.
Okay, the one she met when she shared the hospital bed. There's never been a Gary that she's had anything to do with. For crying out loud. I've told you that hundreds of times.
calling me GK, dude. I'm not doing it. GK the boss.
Well, they had this spoof going around that that Cheryl was supposed to be cheating on me with somebody named Gary.
I thought you said it don't matter. You guys are in an open relationship.
And we figured out we know about 5 Garys altogether.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that's in reading, the other Gary that's in reading lives down the road from the kids, and he's like 23 years old, 20 something years old. He's definitely not going to be interested in an old woman,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Grandkids almost that age.
That's my rule. I will not sleep. They got to be older than my kids.
Right?
You know what I mean? It's just weird. Older than my oldest kid. Let's rephrase that. It can't be just older than my youngest, because then it could still be younger than my oldest daughter.
Right. And these people want to they're not happy unless they're figuring out some way to make people think something else. I'm not worried about Cheryl at all.
That's the way the world is, John. Most people, they like to cause drama and talk shit just to be talking.
God damn it, I hate these things. They got them. There's a sealed screw right there. I know there is. It's got to be what let me take it loose there.
That walleye yesterday too. Man, that shit turned out yummy.
Yeah.
I tried to count him into going back the end of this week. But I'll clean my own fish this time. Since he cleaned all the fish, I think I got the smaller ones.
Yeah, this is my bad one here. This is the one I need to change right here.
I don't know if you ever ate walleye or not.
Oh, yeah.
But on the cheek of a walleye, there's a nice little, it's like a size coin chunk of meat you get off the cheek that's just primo.
Yeah.
And I thought he screwed me out all of it, and I went through it was in one big bag, so I broke it down into smaller bags to freeze it. And once I got down to the bottom of it, I found all the cheek pieces, and I was going to call and give him some grief. I know he's all about them cheek pieces too.
There is no Gary that's a problem, Toasty. How many times I have to repeat that for you to get it through your thick skull? Oh, shoot. I just dropped something, of course. Take this piece off. That's what I have to do. There we go. There we go. Now we're into it. Now we're into it deep. There we go. Now we're in where I need to be. Let me take this out of the way, this piece out of the way. Set it somewhere. Of course.
There, over there.
I wanted to set it down. There. Ooh, that fan looks terrible.
Hey, come here.
That fan don't look good at all.
Come in, everybody.
All right, we're going to change both fans anyway since we're in here. Everybody can still see what I'm doing here. So this fan loose. Screw was ready to come loose anyway. Take this fan out. All right. And here we go. Fan number 1. Out, ready to go. See? New fan, old fan. I can take another picture of this before I get going too. New fan, old fan. I always take pictures of stuff as I'm doing it. Yeah, she was bad.
Are you taking out the bad one first?
Set these side by side. New fan, old fan.
Holy cow.
That's original equipment. Hey, Doc.
Looks rough. Gary better watch his back.
Yes, everybody said. I told you all about all that.
I will protect John and Cheryl until I die, Gary. I'm an old fan.
So anyway, to show you what the problem is, see how nice that spins when you touch it? Just barely touching it, right?
Mm-hmm.
See how it only spins a little and quits?
Which was the one? I thought that one was the one that was buggered
No,
up bad.
this is the one. We're upside down. This is the right fan. Now we spin them together. See which one quits first.
Holy cow!
And get even hurry. Listen to it.
Oh God, it sounds horrible.
Now,
Go ahead and do it.
yeah. You don't hear nothing, right?
Nothing.
That's the way it's supposed to be. That one goes there. Little bitty dinky little set screw in here. Thusly. Down nice and snug.
Another
And
one.
then this goes right here, and this little plug I'm gonna do right here. Thusly. And then this one
You got another
just
set screw right there.
sits in here. That'll be part of the cover, the screw that goes through to it, yeah. And this one right there. And then this little set screw here. Goes back here.
You got a cold water here, John?
Should be.
In this fridge. Yeah. Mind if I steal one?
I suppose. I gotta go get some more. I only got a few down there on the floor. I was at the store the other day. I didn't buy it because it wasn't the right deal.
Yeah.
And now those are all back in place. They just sit there. You don't have to be anything fancy enough. I really want to be a little bit more detailed with it. I should have done this first. I'll take that screw back out and do it while I've got it apart. Pull that back up out of there for a second. Come on. And while I've got this side apart here, I'll hit it with a little bit of duster here. Damn it. Don't like that.
Doing the blowing dust around?
Yeah, not the way like I want to do here. I keep my stuff pretty clean anyway, so it's not really too much to do. Because that's what was happening when I was hearing that one fan. I went, sounds dirty. And I took it apart and saw it wasn't, I could tell it wasn't spinning right. I said, well, it's more than dirty. It's time to replace it. So that's when I went right on eBay and ordered all new parts. Do a little search to find the right numbers and stuff, but I finally got down there. And no, Toast, I'm not bringing you up to talk about this other thing. I know it's what you want to talk about. There was nothing, never a problem to start with, and why you guys want to, yeah.
Shit starters.
Yeah, I hear it all the time, and I still got a message here not too long ago. Well, last year on Easter I got one, and then I got another one just recently saying they were wanting to buy my LeBaron for $500 off. They saw it on Craigslist for $500.
Oh, you were showing me that the other day.
Yeah,
That's not right. Who that was? One of your buddies.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure I know who it was that did it to start with. Being smart asses. Got something in the way here that's not wanting to sit. I'm supposed to. I thought maybe I moved something, but apparently I didn't. Okay. I just don't have it in there right. Some of the little rubber coating they put on stuff is keeping it from going down is what it is. I just put that down here and get it done.
You turned the furnace on, you guys just freeze like.
Oh, I turned it on.
Yeah, I did too, but I only turned it up to 66. I wasn't. Stupid thing run and run. I need to call the propane place and have them put the minimum in down to like just a fuzz under 20%.
You shop that out. Your gas. You shop your gas, your natural gas out. You shop it out. I've got mine. Mine doesn't come through Michigan Gas. It's who I pay it through, but it comes from somebody else.
I got propane up there at the tank.
Because you figured to do that. There we go. Just back in place. Man, my fingers are too big for some of this stuff. You get this LED plug back in. There we go. That's the tricky part sometimes, is getting this small stuff to go where you want it. This keyboard is all lit up, and the base of it's lit up, and everything else. This is a gamer. It's got LED lighting in it. It's kind of cool looking. So now we got the fans all back in place. They're all nice and clean, all brand new, spinning really nice. All right, now let's put that front piece back on. That's where the keyboard actually goes back into. I took the keyboard off, and I didn't really have to. So I got this thing all apart, but I didn't have to. I've replaced the keyboard like 4 times on the thing because they get wore out, and the numbers start coming loose and things like that. And I like to be able to see my letters and numbers. Come on, get this cable up through here a minute. Let's set this thing back down. Get it snapped back in place. You son of a bitch, get back there. There we go. Yeah, Shannon Austin had an appointment today, and plus he had to take his medicine to the school that he has to take, the baclofen he has to take for his seizures and stuff. He hadn't had any seizures in a real long time, so that's a good thing. Oh, really nice. Oh man, that blows chunks. My little helper ribbon came off, so now I got to do it different. Oh, I can't get that back in place. I can't get that back in place. That pisses me off. Oh well, I'll get it. I'm just going to take a little different doing. That down in place and lock, just like so. And down. Come on. All right, now the fun part. This little ribbon. So I'm going to have to do this with a pair of hemostats here to pull a little bit up so I got some reach, and then stick it in place and monkey fart it around there a little bit. Get up in there. Let's see if I can use this to push that all back up in place there, and maybe I got it. We hope. Looks like it's going to be where it's supposed to be. I'll know when I get everything powered back up. The only thing I'll have to take back off if I have any problems is the top piece and get a replacement ribbon. It's not hard to get. That's a little ribbon cable.
What purpose does it serve?
I'm hoping it's just the lighting. not not the speakers or anything. I'm not exactly sure what that particular ribbon does do. Hopefully it's just some lighting. I'll put this back in place. Thusly, it took more apart than what I had to, of course. I took the battery and stuff out first, so we don't end up getting any static electricity issues and things like that. Oh my Lord! What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
What are you doing?
I'm changing the cooling fans on my.
I thought you already got those changed.
They just arrived. The second one arrived today. That's why I haven't been doing any music for the last couple of days the way I normally would.
What's the helper ribbon mean?
The what?
Can you show us? You said that you lost your helper
There's
ribbon?
a little plastic piece that attaches onto the ribbons that gives you something to grab a hold of. And it came off the little ribbon. I just stuck it back in place and wish for the best.
How will you know
fire it all up
if it works or not?
When I finally turn it on,
and if not, you know that it's
right.
the helper ribbon that's messed up.
If it doesn't work, I'll have to pull the front piece back off and go on eBay and find a ribbon of some sort to fix it. Don't want that to come off. Damn you.
John, were you saying you're out of Kleenex? Do you need me to send you a box of Kleenex?
What?
Did you say you're out of Kleenexes? You need me to send you some?
Send you Kleenexes?
No, do you need some Kleenex? I thought Gary asked to blow his nose, but you said you didn't have enough Kleenex.
What you talking about?
Oh, I thought that's what you said. They didn't have the right deal on it at the store, so you only had one.
No, it was water. I didn't buy no more water when I was out yesterday because
I get mine at Costco.
Well, I don't have a Costco's. No.
You don't? Michigan doesn't have Costco?
Not around here. I think got one in Jackson, but I don't drive to Jackson every time I need groceries.
Remember when you used to spend all that time in Jackson hanging out with Johnny Cash singing to you? I'm going to Jackson. Right? Has Gary ever done any prison time?
None of your business if he has.
It's just a friendly conversation starter. No big deal. If it upsets him, I obviously will bring it up again.
I'm aware of. Never really discussed that.
You just allow people into your home and you don't even know if they're a felon or not? I guess when you're a felon, it doesn't bother you as much, probably, huh?
God damn it. I hate that when that little bit happens like that. Little bitty, the freaking phone modem card or the Wi-Fi card. Lost connection there. It's really tricky to snap them dinky little snaps back on. There, I got it.
Hey, Emigrante. Welcome to the stream. So what's Gary just waiting for Cheryl to get back or what? What's he waiting on?
He's here to visit me as my friend.
He's not even helping you.
He doesn't have to. I can't do this with other people's hands in the way.
All right. Just seems kind of weird. He hasn't helped at all.
He just walks in the door. He doesn't even know what I'm doing.
Gary doesn't. Anyone named Gary doesn't seem very up to date on technology. What do you think they do? It's not a very techie name, like John or Ahmad or Muhammad or Patel or Wamban. Gary sounds more like a drug dealer name.
Okay, the SD card or the memory card. The hard drive's in place.
John, while you got it open, you could put a bigger
The hard drive's
card
in place. I've got 8 gigs of memory already in there. This is the SD drive.
Oh.
And the battery and the cable that's over there. Okay.
Tell Gary, I'm not going to let him steal Cheryl. You already had one of your best friends steal Cheryl away from you when you were in the halfway house. This isn't going to happen on my watch. All right, what's going in
the
next?
Battery.
Okay.
And then there's different screws for the battery. They use hex screws. Everything else was Phillips head.
That's interesting. I wonder why.
Make sure I'm getting the. Yeah, they're all hex heads. I know that.
Gary, did you ever hear about the time about the pork chop?
Again, dude, there are things I haven't talked with everybody I know about.
That's what I was just asking. I'm not going to.
You bring it up every time somebody new comes into the field. You all have to start talking about shit that has nothing to do with today. You talk about stupidity, things that happened to me 45 years ago. Has nothing to do with my life today.
Well, pork chops, they've gotten a lot more expensive in today's day and age, so you'd think it would be more likely to happen now anyway. I won't tell them if you don't want them to know. I don't blame you.
Not that I don't really want anybody to know stuff. I just haven't talked about that with everybody that I know. You act again. It seems to
is
go
one of my
along
favorite
with,
stories, John.
I said this once before. I need to make a DVD and tell my entire life story on it. And as soon as I meet somebody new, hand them the DVD. It says, "This is everything I've ever done or ever said. Read it, watch it. Tell me if you want to like me. If you don't, go away." You know.
John, no. But I do want you to make a DVD with all your life stories. I would treasure that. I would buy a copy for you to give to every single person. That could be a good money making.
But it's like I don't tell everybody I know everything about my life, and I'm having one of my fucking cramps while I'm doing this.
Yesterday, I watched you on another guy's stream, and you told him about going to prison.
Yeah.
In Jackson, and you talked about like
that's something that
computer fan was broken.
You know, that's just something stupid I did. But I didn't tell him everything. I didn't go through and tell him about the pork chops and all that kind of stuff and the town bar.
You
didn't
and all
tell
him
that.
about the bathroom with the town gay. Does Gary know the town gay?
He's never met that guy. The guy hasn't lived here in this town for 20 plus years now. And he died last year around Halloween, or a couple years ago around Halloween.
Yeah, HIV. I remember. His husband too. Has Gary ever, been to the bar?
This conversation's over, Toast. I'm going to pull you down.
Okay, never mind.
Gary's not originally from this town anyways. Where are you originally from, Gary? Ohio or something like that?
Chicago.
In Chicago. So, yeah, he wouldn't know him.
Oh, shit. John's going to Chicago this week to watch the Cubs play.
No, I'm not.
You're not? I thought it was 18th.
I'm not going. Anyway.
What?
And they weren't in Michigan when he said they were supposed to be so nice those spin now. Look at that. Looks so nice. Yeah, all right, let's see if I got everything right.
Well, hold on. Got to put the backpack on. You don't have the keyboard in there yet. Wait, John. Before you put the keyboard in, don't you need to blow it out?
It's okay. It's fairly new.
Okay.
I'll hit it just for shits and giggles since I'm here anyway. But there's much in there.
Yeah, when you got up to go to the bathroom, I heard Gary huffing. He was taking a few puffs.
I just changed this keyboard here not too long ago. Put a new one on here. Okay. The tricky part is getting these little ribbons back on. So they don't give you much room to work. They don't give me much room.
Hey, did you get the car back from Bill yet?
No, he still hasn't got himself another car to drive yet either. I told him she's got to I told her to tell her husband he get stuff straightened out because this is not a permanent thing. All right. Okay, she's lit up in the front. Keyboard's lit up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm waiting for it to start up and go. Clean the screen. You don't have the mouse on there, so hopefully the touchpad keyboard is going to work like it's supposed to. See if my mouse shows up now. Well, here's the empty magnet, no screws. So I put all the right screws in, apparently. The right amount of them, anyway. Okay, come on, light up. My battery too low. It doesn't want to light up. Well, let's do this then. Let's put it back where it belongs. Take me a little bit of maneuver here. The keyboard's lit up, but I don't see nothing scrolling yet. I'm going to set it back this way a second. Let's put it back over here. Put it on the stand. Oh, get off there. Put it back on the stand here. Wi-Fi connection. Okay. And electricity. Okay. Now let's see. Let me do this now. Go back up here. Push the button. Oop, I seen a flicker.
That'd be a good thing. Huh?
It should be. The mouse is lit up. The only thing that could be a problem is that one ribbon that I had trouble, that the piece came off from. If I got to tear it apart, change that.
Buy a new computer.
Okay, I see the mouse. I see a screen. I see a computer coming up. Wait for it to get all lit up and taken off again. I got everything hooked together, right? Should be able to play some music and everything. All right, bring the camera back up to me here. All right, people. That didn't take me long to fix once I finally got all the parts. And I really got to flip it back up and put that back cover back on too. I didn't want to put that on until I was sure I got everything right. I'm going to tear it back out of there and put the back on it. Go to YouTube. And we'll just play a video off of YouTube. Wait for it to first start up after everything's been shut off. Takes a second for it to. There we go. I wonder what audio. Okay.
CCR.
Yep. Susie Q.
Oh, Susie Q, baby, I love you. Susie Q.
Now, got all that back together properly, locked down. I got audio, so apparently I got everything's going to work like it's supposed to. And we'll just put the back on. And only one screw holds the back into place. Surprisingly enough. Yeah, I could hear that other fan just growling like crazy the other night. That's when I shut her down, and it's been off ever since. I was supposed to be on somebody else's stream Saturday and do some music, and I couldn't do it my normal way, so we had to do it a different way. It still worked out okay, but I know it didn't sound right, and I know it wasn't timed out right. Because the only way I know that the music matches my singing in tempo is when I'm doing it off of this.
Oh, you did karaoke on somebody else's?
Yeah, we did a share screen and brought it up in their browser. And of course, their stream got flagged for copyright. It always does. It really makes no sense how you can get a copyright strike on YouTube when you're playing a video that's on YouTube already. I mean, they give it to you to watch. You can watch it.
But you can't use it.
As soon as you use it, they give you the copyright. You can't be monetized because those are somebody else's music. But I'm not trying to make any money off of there yet anyways. YouNow is where I'm trying to make my money. Of course, I goofed up and hit the wrong button a week or so ago and got rid of all my diamonds, so I haven't got any diamonds to cash in a while. But anyway, that's the way you could tell. You hear that, fan? Nothing. This fan? Yep. Now, I could have, if I wanted to have been fancy, peeled off this little sticker here and maybe put a little oil in there and got away with it a little while longer. But I've known by experience, if it's already doing it, you best just replace it. It only costs like $10 a piece. I paid $8 for one and $10 for the other. I can tell you right. Go here, my eBay. I'm going to order new ones for this Acer this Asus before they go bad. That way I'll have it ready if I start hearing fans where I don't like it. I got the parts just ready to do it. Yeah, I paid.
Are you still on that camera thing, John?
Yeah, I paid $7 for the one that I needed and $10 for the one that I didn't really need. Anyway, so see, I marked this one right hand, bad junk, left hand, okay. So I could clean this up, get all of the cigarette stains, all that kind of stuff off of it, and I could sell it as a working used piece and maybe sell it for $4 plus something to ship it. But when this one was like $8, $7, whatever, and this was like 10.
I can't imagine anybody want used stuff when it's only $10 for a brand new.
Yeah. And you got new old stock is all this stuff is, because that's an old computer. This is not new. It's new old stock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's never been used on anything. Still seeing the packages it came in, everything.
Just fucking old.
Yep. Well, I got the one Saturday or Friday. And I was hoping that the other one would have came Saturday because I had that event to go to for somebody that I was supposed to perform at. And of course, so we made it work because we just did a screen share, went to YouTube and got the video that I wanted, did a screen share so it came up in the cast, and I sang off of it from what I hear. They'll hear different than I hear, and timing was, I'm sure it was a little bit off, but it wasn't
even a little bit off. That shit drives me nuts when the timing's off. When
you're off sync, words are off sync.
Yeah, like a TV show, if it's like couple seconds behind, it's so annoying.
Yeah. Yes, it's all up and going now. Can you hear the fan? If you say no, then you're telling right. You shouldn't be able to hear the fan. I know people are going to want to see this still yet tonight. I get on.
Yeah.
What I replaced. They take this and hold it in your hand and flick it, and you can feel. Just do it. You can feel the spinning of the bearing. Feel the vibration. And then take this and do the same thing.
That's nice.
You don't feel the vibration in your hand of the bad bearing.
That one looks a little wonky when you spin it, though.
Well,
like it's out around.
It could be just from dust and stuff that's still on it, but yeah, they never. That center is never exactly centered on that cover like that.
Far behind the other one, I would suspect.
No, they're about the same age.
Oh, you ever replaced them?
No. I replaced the keyboard on that one 3 times till I finally found a genuine Dell keyboard, not a repop, reman, or some other, something else that doesn't match the OEM keyboard. So the letters are not wearing off. You can tell when you got a cheap keyboard, you have it under a couple of months and your letters are all wore off and you can't use it. So it said two of the last three keyboards I put on there were just something I bought. I thought, okay, I bought them. I bought a couple of them and replaced both of them. And finally said, man, I got to search some more, and found somebody that had a genuine OEM Dell replacement new old stock keyboard. And that's been on there now for, I put it on before I got this computer a year ago. And that computer's a year old now.
The letters are all still legit.
Yep. And it's all lit up. The lights all glow. The numbers have not popped off. This one here, this one changes color. So I really like that. I want to buy another one of these computers and put it over here, pass this one on to somebody else, maybe.
Crazy money.
I still have to get a couple $100 for it easy because it's a gamer.
I'm talking about the one you want to buy.
Oh, this is $1,200.
$1,200.
Yeah. I saved up for 2 years to buy a new one. When I finally hit enough, I had like $1,500 on my PayPal card, and I bought that for 12 and some change, but
Yeah.
close to $1,300. But got a 16 gig of video card, 32 gigs of RAM, or 8 gigs of video card, 16 gigs of RAM. The other way around. The 32 was something else. The 8 gig video card is a lot of video card. 16 gigs of RAM is a lot of RAM. 32 would be better, 64 would be better. And yeah, everything goes in multiples.
Two,
Um,
8, 16, 32, 64.
yeah, on that line, it's all it's all even numbers. 128, and throw that together, 356. You know,
Does it
everything
go up
doubles
higher
up
than
from
that?
that. Oh yeah,
Does it?
yeah. You get terabytes of stuff now. It's got a 1 terabyte hard drive, solid state, fast. I mean, I've been almost instantly turns on when you shut it down. This one's a lot faster now too because I took the spinning drive out of that, put an SSD drive in there, and I could actually add another hard drive to that one. It's got space for another one. This one doesn't, but that one does.
That'll give you more operating power or what?
More storage capacity. The hard drive is all storage. Your RAM, your random access memory is your speed. The RAM and the CPU work together for speed. And then there's a swap file in the hard drive where the information is written in and erased, written and erased, written and erased, and moved around. It's written here, put somewhere else, and then erased over there, back and forth. That's the swap file. And that's all done in the hard drive. And SSD drives do things like before you think about it. If you think about it, it's already done. Now, an older spinner drive, some of the older computers, you might be thinking about it a little bit before it's done. You know?
I was watching 60 Minutes the other night, and they were talking about artificial intelligence that they're trying to do. And they're trying to say they were talking crap about the morality of it. They can make artificial intelligence. And they made it sound like it's just, it'll take us to the next level as a human race because all the information they can put it into the AI, infinite amounts of information. That way it'd be smarter than the smartest person.
You could technically, right now, talk into a device and record all your memories and thoughts and all sorts of different things, and almost create another you that people could throw that into a robot or an android of some sort and be you again. It wouldn't be the you with the heart and the personality, the loving, but you is the memories of what you were and who you cared about and things like that.
We're talking goofiness that the AI was self-learning, and that it was talking with this one thing, and it said something about like a woman lost her baby, and it said something real caring and heartfelt, like it was an actual person. And it showed it.
Didn't you watch that new movie of that artificial doll that recently came out?
It was showing it as far as
I can't think of what the name of the movie was now. But
it was playing chess. They can run a chess program on the artificial intelligence, and within a few hours, it's unbeatable. It plays multiple games, and that's all it does 24/7.
108 FM3. Oh, FM3. How you doing? What was that new movie that was out? Just watched it here not too. A Cocaine Bear is out too now.
That looked dumb.
Kind of,
I did watch the Mario movie when I was in Florida, and I thought it was going to be dumb. Like, son-in-law was all excited about it. It actually wasn't horrible.
Oh, I can do Cocaine Bear now.
You know?
Yeah.
It looked dumb, John,
streaming on Peacock. I kind of figured it was going to be
like a fun,
stupid, like
fun.
what's the name? I can't think of the other one at the moment. Oh, Oh, God damn it. The tornado with the Sharknado.
No.
That was stupid as hell.
Dumb as hell, yeah.
Very stupid.
Even the effects were like third world country stuff. I mean, it didn't even look nowhere near close
Yeah.
to real. When the shark would come out of the water, the shark would eat people. Looked so fucking fake.
I know. What was the name of that new movie? Anybody out there watching? Oh, Megan. Megan, horror film. The android AI.
It would have to be named Megan too, wouldn't it?
She will recognize you as her primary user. And when you do that, you're going to pair with her. Crazy. That's insane, right? Megan, your goal is to protect Katie from harm, both physical and emotional. 1, 2, 3, 4. I won't let anything harm you. Megan's not a person, Katie. You don't get to say that. Megan, what are you doing? Couldn't sleep. Occupational hazard. No, stop! What the hell is that? You should probably run. I won't let anything harm you ever again. Have I done something to upset you?
Should have moved the mouse.
To maximize your objective function. Oh, really?
Megan?
Baby, don't you. Don't provoke us or we will go. You have to shut her down. Jesus Christ, that's no friends. I've been inviting you to know. Me. Did Megan do something bad? What's going on? What are you? I'm Megan.
It's spooky all the way, man. It really is. Surprisingly, I wow. That's all I can say about what I watched of it. I watched the whole movie, and we did that. Of course, had the new Elvis movie too. That was on there.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're gonna have that. Oh, maybe I want that.
Hey.
All right, big guy.
Yeah, I'm bummed that I wanted to go out and do more stuff outside today. Come up, there's snow. What the fuck?
Yeah. Supposed to be better later in the week.
And I checked the mail like 4 times and it wasn't here. The other mail isn't even here yet. This one gal was just doing packages.
Yeah.
That's all she did.
Yeah.
I just got it just before you showed up.
Look at the fucking snow flying. It was 84 degrees the other day.
I know. I'm outside yesterday. Those, just a t-shirt on. See, I got more wood loaded up. That's almost the last of that bed. Got some big pieces I got to cut up. I found my skill saw. I got that dug out so I can come out and cut the stuff up. And then it's been this kind of shit.
Oh, dude.
I know. So I can reuse them. Want that door open? So nice. Yeah, that door open. Chicken closed. It's okay, Rex. Oh, there, got my computer back. Now I can go back to doing karaoke. Oh, I didn't want to do. What did I do that for? All right, she's fast again now. We'll close this. Let's go here. And back. Okay, we're going to close this off of this computer here. Off of this phone. There. Yeah, I know 16 gigs isn't that much anymore. They're toast much. I get that. This computer's 5 years old. This other one's not. It's got 16 gigs of RAM and 8 gig video card. That's still good. And it's a GeForce RTX with a Ryzen processor, AMD Ryzen processor. Wi-Fi 6 certified. Dolby surround sound, 8 cores. That computer smokes right along. I can't afford to buy anything new right now. Haven't got any donations in a long time. Come on, I thought I bought a car. And I didn't. Okay. So what else I need here? Motor, tire. Motor, tire. Of course not. Oh well. Yes. Okay, got that now finally. Well, I got something accomplished anyways. My computer's back up. Now I can do karaoke and not have to worry about having to do it the other way. So I'm going to end what I've done. Had been here for an hour and 12 minutes. I got my today's in. So Man Cave for today is done. So all I can say is peace and love till I see you again. Goodbye.